Ransom, Azarath, Zack, Goopomps, Disappointed, Wombat Fighter 2, Herman XDD, Blitz, Dylanino, and Noisy R6 for all becoming members of the channel. What's going on, guys? It's CCA, and today we are playing some more Clash Royale. Today we are going to be using Mohamed Lights' new main deck in the game. I've been seeing so many pro players and all kinds of people on ladder using this deck because it's so unique and interesting, and honestly, this is a deck that is right up my alley because it uses the mortar. Here it is, Evo Mortar, Evo Witch, with the Minion Horde, Vines, Berserker, Goblin King, Skeleton King, and Miner. I've used different variants of this deck. More recently I've tried kind of using it on ladder, but I don't have the Minion Horde or the Vines fully maxed out, so haven't exactly been able to use this exact deck, but I'm very excited to try it out for the first time today. Like I said, I've seen quite a few people using this, both on ladder and just like pro players trying it out in general, and so yeah, I am very, very excited to try this out for the first time. Volibar is our first opponent using this deck, and well, let's just see what he's got. He's gonna go for the Knight for his first play, and honestly, let's just pop a mortar down. Knight, Wizard. I can't lie, not really too sure what our opponent is using so far, but him having the Wizard is going to be a slight problem for. Wow, he goes for an actual poison, which is kind of crazy. You know what we're going to do? We're going to do Minion Horde Miner, take a little bit of damage there, and honestly, this might just straight up be his tower. Oh my god, that was the worst snowball I've ever seen, and yeah, he went so aggressive there, and we're just going to end up taking this tower after he used two of his best counters for that whole push, being the Wizard and the poison, and so that is a pretty quick tower for us so early in this one, and yeah, just the unexpected factor of having the Minion Horde in this deck, I think, catches some people off guard. Oh, that was a really bad Berserker. I'm just gonna go Skelly King. I really shouldn't have done that. I probably should just Vines it, but there's the Electro Giant. And, I mean, luckily we do have a building to help out with that, and he's gonna go for a Knight into this as well. Interesting. So the Witch in the Mortar honestly should do a pretty good job at taking out this E-Giant. I don't love that poison from him, as it's just gonna give us a little bit of extra value. He's got a Miner as well, which the Goblin Gang should take out, and pretty good defense. Honestly, guys, I'm just going to go for the Minion Horde and the Berserker. He's low on Elixir right now, does not have enough for the Wizard, and that is just going to be an incredible amount of damage for us, because he just keeps on going super, super aggressive. So yeah, that's almost another tower gone for him, and well, this is just a fantastic to start. We're going to go for the Evo Witch and try to get a nice big push to take out that second tower. We'll go for the Miner here. Let's go for our Evo Mortar on defense. And you know what? Screw it. Let's just go for. Oh, that was a really bad set of Vines, but we do take the tower anyway, so not really that upset by that whole situation at all. Wizard's going to do a great job taking the Evos out, but he does go in for another one. So let's go Miner, let's go Berserker. I want to go Goblin King over here. I'm going to bring this mortar there, I think. Yes, that will pull the E-Giant, and that will be a very nice W for us. Love to see it, and a very easy, decisive victory in game number one. I can't lie. Volibar, not the greatest opponent I've ever played in my life, but you guys can see the Minion Horde is honestly kind of disgusting. Ever since the Minions got that buff where they got a little bit of extra range, dude, the Minions in general have just been so strong, and I feel like a lot less people are kind of paying attention to how good the Minion Horde is, just because it's 5 Elixir. It doesn't really archer, so it wasn't really that effective in this match. But the rest of our cards were just doing wonders. The Evo Witch was absolutely perfect. The Skelly King was getting a ton of value. We do get that ability off to give my Evo Witch a bit of time to just stay alive for the most part. And that Magic Archer on his tower is quite low. We go for the Miner onto it to finish it off. And look at this big push right at the end of the game. The Berserker's down. The Evo Witch is down. 2 HP left on his tower. And just need to cycle to some vines to win the game for us. And there it is, a nice, honestly pretty decisive victory up against a very popular bridge spam deck. And one thing I literally just noticed is he didn't play the P.E.K.K.A a single time, which I'm not really too sure why. I feel like the P.E.K.K.A would have been quite effective in that matchup, but Git is our next opponent, and he had a very different deck to our last opponent. Had a very interesting Goblin Drill Rocket Cycle deck here, and well, this is where we found out he had the rocket right away. Does go for that witch, or sorry, that rocket on our witch in the opening stage of the game, and had a bomber for our Goblin gang, so wasn't off to the greatest to start. Obviously, we are ahead a couple elixir because he had a couple of expensive plays, but not really anything too major here, as he does come in for the Berserker to defend ours. And unfortunately, I ended up cycling my Skeleton King way in the back, and he did go in for the drill, which was super unfortunate. Gets a nice Fire Spirit snowball combination there, and I wanted to really try and pressure him in this other lane, getting the Miner and the Skelly King ability down was pretty nice. And look at this nice set of vines we get onto the Bomber and the Berserker, allowing us to get just a little bit more damage off that Skelly King. Really nice set of vines, honestly, allowing for some extra damage and some extra pressure on that right side. Gid, though, does have a, I think he honestly has matchup here, just having the rocket for the witch, and even the cannon to take out our mortars. If we place him at the bridge, is pretty useful for him here, and so we'll get our Goblin gang down for his Goblin Drill. Doesn't decide to go in for the Evo Snowball, which I found kind of interesting just watching this back. He would have got a lot of damage there if he went for the Evo Snow, so we do get our mortar down. I decided to go for the Evo Witch, but this was a super valuable rocket for him, so he does get that going. And yeah, honestly, at this point, I had a feeling this was going to be a pretty tough match. He just has great counters for our spam, and even just having the rocket was going to make it very difficult to get some value out of the witch. And so he does decide to go in for the drill. The Skelly King, though, is just such a great counter to the Goblin Drill, and that was a really bad Evo Snowball, so I try to pressure and take advantage of that misplay. We go in for the Minion Horde. All he has right now is the Snowball and the Fire Spirit, but his Fire Spirit kind of screwed up, and now we can try to take advantage with the Skelly King on the other side, the mortar also on his tower. And look at all the damage we get out of that Skelly King. That was a really bad Goblin gang for me, but I mean, the amount of damage we've gotten on both sides is fantastic. He does come in with another Goblin Drill. I decided to go for the Minion Horde here, and that Fire Spirit, if I had played like the Witch there to block for that Fire Spirit, that would have been nasty. But here comes our Evo Mortar on the same side as him. Keep that in mind. We do have the Skelly King down, but he Evo Snowballs it back. But look, Evo Mortar is on the tower here, and this is going to be a ton of damage. The Miner's on his tower. He blocks with the skeletons, but nice little Skelly King ability coming down. Really nice finds taking out the Bomber and the cannon, and although we don't get so much damage there, he was forced to use a lot of elixir on defense. We do get the Witch down, the Berserker to block the Goblin Drill as well, and really nice defense from us there. I decided to get a Miner just to try and chip him down. Look at this little cheeky set of vines as well to almost get those Skellies on the tower, but even without those Skellies, we just got some really nice Miner chip. I go in for the Minion Horde again. Skelly King for the drill, and honestly, really bad rocket from him. He should have just defended that Minion Horde and tried to, get another chance at attacking later on, but he just got a little bit impatient and greedy there, and we ended up taking a nice W. So let's actually get some live games going again. Hope that my recording doesn't end up screwing me again. just cycling our miner in the back and then getting to our mortar, and that shouldn't be a bad defense at all. Let's go Skelly King like this, and then Goblin Gang to try. Oh, he gets the freaking rage down. I think that literally is already game over. Oh my fucking god, I hate this meta so much. Like, he just throws everything and wins the game because he's an absolute moron. What a joke. If he goes something in the other lane, we're gonna go miner minion horde to try and pressure in this guy. Okay, I promise you this game isn't over, bro. Miner minion horde, we do predict the furnace. Oh my god, that's actually massive. That's actually massive. What does he have? He's gonna go Goblin Curse. Let's actually Vines. Just give this minion horde a bit more time onto that Goblin Giant. Look at all the damage, boys. That Goblin Giant is gone as well. And that was actually massive. We're gonna go for the Skelly King. That should do a pretty good job. We'll go for the Goblin King up high. I knew he was gonna rage just because all he knows is to attack. And so, you know what? Like I said, boys, we're right back in this because of that miner minion horde combo. We'll go for the miner on his tower just to try and get that tower completely gone. And yeah, not bad at all. Honestly, this could definitely be a lot worse. Go for the witch all the way in the back here, and I can't believe that's the first time I've used the witch all game. We'll go for our mortar. He decides to go for a furnace in the back here, and nice, the mortar's on the tower. We can go for our Skeleton King to try and clog up the lane a bit. Let's go Goblin King on the other side, because look at all the elixir he's using there. Go for the Berserker. Nice, the Goblin King finishes the tower on the right side. Got the Evo Witch ready, and I think I might just Vines here to make sure that Prince dies. Give that Witch a little bit more time. Evo Mortar all the way over here. Hopefully the Witch can take out the Furnace. Looks like it is going to. Perfect. Skelly King can counter everything there. We can go try to support this Witch. Nice little Berserker in the pocket there for us. Not really going to get too much value out of any of that though, and honestly guys, we're in a lot of trouble here. I'm going to go for a defensive mortar. He's probably coming in with the Goblin, or okay, he doesn't actually go in for the Goblin Giant. I'm going to go Vines, and I fucking missed the Prince. I hate this game. And he probably Goblin Curse rages here, maybe. No, he actually doesn't. Oh, nice Skelly King from us there. Wow, he is using so much elixir. Let's go for the minion horde. Get ready the Vines. Come on, what do you got? What do you got? I think he screwed up. I think he really screwed up. We got the Vines, the Skelly King ability. Oh my god, did we just make a comeback? Oh my god, that's a bunch of damage. He does get a Goblin Curse down, but let's Evo Witch. This game's not over, boys. What is that rage? Oh my god, mortar. Maybe another minion horde. Let's go Berserker here. This guy's kind of throwing, I can't lie. Let's go Miner Minion Horde again. See if we can get onto the tower. We're gonna Vines these minions down. Come on. He does Goblin Curse, but look how much damage the mortar's getting. The Witch is gonna take out everything. Come on, mortar, one more. Evo Mortar, right back at him with the pressure. We'll go for the Miner on the tower. Goblin Giant in the pocket. I don't think is gonna be enough for him. Vines. Evo Mortar gets us the W. Let's go. I was so pissed because I thought we lost immediately, but oh my god, what a comeback. What a nasty comeback, boys. I think that was honestly all the minion horde. The minion horde was the MVP, even though he had Goblin Curse Rage. It was absolutely insane. And look at that, we get a nice little Vines mastery reward there as well. Love to see it. Holy crap, boys. The minion horde came in so clutch. That was a great game. Let's keep on going. Follow that up with some more momentum. And holy crap. I can't believe we ended up pulling the victory out of that. We just had a massive comeback. Went from losing our tower in the first like 20 seconds to ending up and winning the game. That was absolute cinema, if I do say so myself. But our next opponent is using the recruits, which honestly, not the biggest fan of. And he's got nothing for this. I'm pretty sure we can ready our vines. And look at that, he has to go for his own vines. We'll throw some vines down ourselves. Let that berserker kill the flying machine. Oh my god, and that is almost the tower gone right off the bat. Really good start here. I could tell he didn't want to use the arrows because I think he knew our deck, but ended up going for them and paid the ultimate price, and that was his tower almost being completely eliminated. So very nice start here. We'll go for our defensive mortar to try and defend these recruits, and I think I'm gonna go Evo Witch on this side, Berserker all the way in the middle, and there's the Royal Hogs. I'm gonna go for a defensive miner here just to try and finish those hogs off a little bit faster. And again, guys, a really nice defense for us there. Would have loved to have supported that Evo Witch with something, but maybe already some vines here. He's not defending it. Maybe he gave up. Oh my god, I think he gave up, dude. Look at the freaking witch go. And look, that's gonna take the tower. Yeah, he gave up. Oh my god, dude. This deck is insane. I am absolutely loving this deck so much. And that is 5 wins in a row with Mohamed Lights' new main deck. I'm seeing the vision here, boys. I really am. I don't think it's gonna be quite as strong once the vines inevitably get nerfed, because they are going to get nerfed sooner rather than later, hopefully. But I just think the minion horde is so much stronger than it used to be in this deck, and honestly there are just some really nasty cards in here like the Evo Witch. The miner's just great in this deck as well. And you know what, let's just go first play mortar, why the hell not? See what Buddy Boy's got, and it's looking like a hog 2.6, yeah, 100%. It is hog 2.6. Let's just go for the witch here. And so our opponent is going to have the fireball for the minion horde, which I'm hoping maybe he did use it. He did use it right there. So what we're going to do, boys, is we're going to go Skeleton King for the musketeer and then minion horde. And I don't know if he's going to be able to defend this. He's got the ice spirit that he's going to place right there, the ice golem. And you know what, to be fair, he did defend that quite well, but we can actually come in with a miner here to try and tank for that last minion. That's going to be some damage, boys. Absolutely lovely. Let's go for the mortar up high. Well, that cannoneer takes the hog rider out for us. I'll go for a berserker here as well, just to make it so he doesn't get a hit on our tower. And okay, really nice comeback from the damage that we took pretty early on there. And that's what I mean, guys. The minion horde is just so unexpected that if you see your opponent uses their big spell like that, or any good counters to the minion horde, you just gotta go in with it and try to capitalize off of their blunder. But I don't know, just come in with a Goblin gang, and I'll go for the Evo Witch in the back because he's not gonna want to fireball her anymore. That's for sure. And if he does, he's just kind of a moron. I think I might miner vines this musketeer. Let's go in miner. We'll pop some vines down. Maybe predict something else like the Evo Skellies. But okay, the musketeer dies. That's all that matters. Those Evo Skellies gonna be a bit of an issue. But the Skelly King, I'm hoping. Oh my God, please, God, Skelly King. Are we serious? Are we for real? Okay, dude. Like, I mean, what the hell was I meant to do there? That's actually diabolical that just ended up taking my tower. Oh well, I'm gonna go other side with the Evo Mortar. Goblin Gang. Let's go Skelly King over here. He did just log. Maybe we can take advantage of that. I'll go Miner. I'll go Vines. Let's go for the Berserky Worky. Nice, the Musketeer does go down. He went for the Fireball there. Let's Skelly King ability, and I'm going to try and get a Minion Horde going here with a Miner, potentially. Come on, Minion Horde. Nice, I screwed up the Ice Spirit. Oh, nice, nice, nice. Vines. Take the tower, please. Oh my God. We were like a second away. Oh, dude, he's so lucky. Those Evo Skellies just arrows or something. Let's go Goblin Gang over here. He's got the bar barrel and the lightning. Does he have a okay, Mother Witch is very unfortunate for us, dude. That is gonna be really, really annoying to deal with. I'm gonna go Skelly King. And honestly, let's go Berserker up on this Mother Witch, and that should be enough to take everything out. Wow, he goes for a NATO. Again, Berserker should take her out, and honestly, boys, I'm so tempted to just go for like a minion horde. Yeah, you know what? We're gonna go Minor Minion Horde. What does he have for this? He used the NATO. He does. Oh, of course you have a baby drag. Wow, I can't believe that just completely splashed everything. When I have a baby drag, it does not do that to minion hordes. But oh well. That's highly unfortunate, and he's up a lot of elixir on us right now, so I'm just gonna go for our defensive mortar here. And we are definitely in a lot of trouble, I cannot lie. He's got a really nice deck to deal with our minion horde and everything else, but let's just go for the Evo Witch and the Skelly King here. That Golden Knight is gonna suck, I can't lie, but you know what? No, that Golden Knight's not on my witch, bro. That Golden Knight is not on my witch. That is super, super bad. I'm gonna go for some vines here. Try and take this Mother Witch. Like, not gonna completely take her out, obviously, but at least take out most of her HP. We'll go for the mortar. This is not good. This guy's caught like a straight up hard counter to our deck, bro. This is just devastating stuff. Which, though, is gonna be very nice taking that E-Giant out. And that was a bad tornado. Let's go. Honestly, we'll go Skelly King. Oh my god, the witch is still alive. Let's go for an offensive mortar this time. Go for some vines over here. Yeah, we're kind of cooked, boys. I can't lie to you. The Skelly King is splashing the tower, and the mortar's actually hitting his tower as well. Let's go high with this witch. Go for the Berserker. He does come in with the Electro Giant. I might have to do a minion horde here. Yeah, we're gonna have to go for it. Minion horde, please, please, please. Nice. No, the freaking Mother Witch. Nice, she dies. Goblin Gang, Miner. Okay, there's still a few minions alive. I can get a Miner on the tower here. That was a good Golden Knight, but let's go for an Evo Mortar offensively. Let's see if we can get something going. Let's go Skelly King to... Yep, okay, there goes the Electro Giant. I'm actually going to go for a minion horde here because those minions will outrange the E-Giant, or most of them will. Evo Mortar, shoot! Oh my god, that's game. He let the Evo Mortar get on tower, and now we can vines, and that's the game. Bro, the comebacks you can get with this deck is crazy. I had such a bad start there, but we were able to take the dub again. Oh my goodness. 6-1, the only thing we've lost to is some BS Evo skeletons. So I'm actually quite pleased with how this deck has performed and how much I've been able to outplay a lot of our opponents. And we've been up against a great array of different decks so far today. We've played against Electro Giant just then. We played against 2.6. We've played against Goblin Giant earlier, and yeah, man, it's been able to defeat everything so far. Let's just find this Firecracker, and I'm gonna go. Let's go Witch, and then we'll go Berserker. Honestly, I don't know. He went for the Furnace. That actually, I have to go for a Miner here. Unfortunate Mega Knight is on my Witch. Oh, but she does survive, which is perfect. Really nice. That Furnace does go down, okay, and we don't take any damage. Luckily, that Witch survived and was able to get a nice little defense going for us there. And so, yeah, not too bad. Let's go Mortar, and then I'll go Goblin Gang once the Battle Ram is out. Let's go Skelly King here. Nice, that Mortar is gonna get a shot for us. How's that Prince just out of range there? We'll get the Berserky down. And, okay, that's too bad. I'm actually gonna go for a pretty weird Miner like this, that we can get the King Tower activated. And, there we forcing a whole furnace out of him. Let's go for the Evo Witch. Man, I love the Cannoneer for the Witch. Oh my god, this guy's got a P.E.K.K.A as well. Let's go for this. And then Berserker on the other side. I'll go do, what is this guy's deck? He's got Prince, Mega Knight, and P.E.K.K.A. That's unreal. We'll find this Evo Firecracker. Honestly, Skelly King ability as well. And look at how much damage our mortar is getting. We'll get another witch down because this guy cannot, straight up can't take the witches out. And oh my god, the amount of value we just got out of our witches. We're gonna go Minion Horde, Miner on the other side. And look at this split lane pressure. He went for the furnace. He's got nothing for either side, bro. That is both towers gone. Oh my god, look at that synchronized tower. We got another Evo Witch out. That was utter domination. Him having nothing for the witch on our side of the arena, and just having the vines for his only ranged unit was pretty diabolical. And yeah, he had nothing for the minion horde either, so, well, he had the zap, but you need something else with the zap, right? So that was beautiful. Elite Warrior is up next, boys. I'm loving this deck. I love mortar decks in general, but this deck in particular, I can feel how dominant it truly is. And so we're just gonna keep on running it. We got the Berserker. Mohamed Light definitely knows what he's doing though with his deck. It's yeah, it is pretty nasty. He's got the witch coming down. He's got a tombstone. So I think he's maybe using graveyard or hound. Actually, it's probably a hound deck. Cheeky Skelly King. I'm actually gonna go for some vines here. And then maybe like a miner as well. Nice, which takes out everything. Skelly King is still slightly. You know what? Skelly King ability, please get it off. Oh my god, it did get off. He's gonna have to. Is that Berserk? No. Okay, nice. We do have a few Skellies. He has to go in for a set of minions there, and look at how much damage we're gonna get so early. We'll go for our Goblin Gang. If he doesn't have a zap, I don't think, so we can actually even just get a Berserker down and minimize the minor damage. So yeah, great start. I feel like I've been saying that so much this video, but honestly guys, this deck just makes you get off to some great starts a lot of times, man. I'm really liking it. Maybe we'll go for a mortar this time, just switch it up a bit. He did get the Valkyrie down. What else does he have to distract? The Berserker. Let's go Skelly King in front of this Evo Witch. Oh, this is a definite vines here. He actually goes for his own set of vines, but I don't like those vines from him at all because our Evo Witch is going to stay alive. Let's Skelly King ability here. And then I'll get a miner down on 3 elixir, and look at all the skeletons, I was about to say, all the skellies that are still alive. The witch gonna spawn some more, forces the Valk out of him, which is actually great. And we're still just getting more miner chips, so yeah, really nice stuff from us there. Go for another mortar, why the hell not? And this guy does not know about the minion horde quite yet, by the way, which is really useful for us. Skelly King, I might go, let's go minion horde here while the baby dragon's distracted on the skellies, or Skelly King rather. Will miner, will vines here, and look at the minion horde, the vines are only going to take out half of them, and wow, really nice stuff here. Let's go for the Evo Witch. I'm almost certain this guy's using a hound deck, but just has not been able to play it at all because of how much pressure we've put him on. Evo Mortar is down. We got the Skelly King as well. We got the, let's go for a miner here. He's probably vines the minions. I was gonna say he's probably gonna vines everything with that Valk, but Evo Witch is still alive. Holy smokes, man! There's nothing, actually nothing he can do. Got another witch down. We'll go. Oh, Evo Mortar just got on the tower. Holy crap! We got another miner to chip him down. We got a Skelly King. Look, and like I said, guys, he can't go in for his win condition because there's just so much pressure we're putting him on. Okay, there's the balloon. We'll go for the, let's go for the minion horde here, honestly. I think we're in trouble, I can't lie. One mistake and it's all over. I missed the balloon with my mistake and I just blow the game. I don't even know what to say. This guy definitely had a hound though, right? Wow, he actually didn't. Okay, just minor balloon. That's an embarrassing loss. I was so confident that whole game, and then he hits us with the loon and we're just dead. So, yep, that sucks. Not over yet though, boys. We're 7-2, so our back's up against the wall, and we're gonna have to win 5 games in a row here to end up winning the entire challenge. So let's see if we can do it. He's gonna start off with a DP in the back. Oh my god, he just used arrows. Yo, we're gonna go minor, and there's still some goblins alive, but I would love to get a minion horde. Oh, he's got a mother witch. Honestly, that was the worst set of finds I think I've ever played in my career. At least it kills the bandit, but not loving this start from us, I can't lie. You know what, we can actually leave that Skelly King, and he does have a baby drag. Okay, it's another, some kind of weird, potentially like bridge spam deck we're up against here. Oh my god, I screwed up the mortar. I didn't mean to place it there. At least the Evo, or the kit, okay, the mortar does get a hit, but that's so much damage. Let's just go for the miner at the back, see if we can get that Evo Witch a bit of damage. It does go for the bandit, but that Evo Witch should clean up, but fuck, man, the Mother Witch is actually gonna kill us. Go for the Berserker over here, distract the DP. That's gonna be another pig for him. We'll go Goblin Gang. Surely he's gonna arrow, right? Oh, he goes for the baby drag. Yeah, this guy's got a really good deck for, like, a really good counter to our deck. I can't even lie, man. This is gonna be a tough one. He just goes for the Battle Ram. How does he have a Dark Prince? I want to Vines here and just try to. It's over. Like, he just has baby drag. He has arrows. He has Mother Witch. What else? What else do you want to counter my deck, man? Seriously. Fuck you and your Mother. We'll miner this Mother Witch. Try and take her out. He goes for a P.E.K.K.A. Are we for real? Okay, the Evo Witch, or not the Evo Witch, but the regular witch is able to at least take her out. Let's go for another witch. I gotta go. Oh, he arrows. Okay, he did use the arrows. Come on, we gotta go. Minor, minion, horde. Come on, get there. We're ready to vines onto his Mother Witch. That's gonna come. Okay, vines. Please. Take the tower, Goblin Gang. Minor. Oh my god, Evo Witch is still alive. Please take it. Alright, dude. Oh my god, that's the second time that this has happened. That's the second time. The second time that this happened. I'm not done with this deck, bro. I'm not done with this deck. 2 losses come when we're just about to take the tower. That's devastating. Starting over. Game 1 of a new Grand Challenge, bro. I cannot accept a 7-2 Grand Challenge, because that, like, first of all, one of our losses was BS because of some stupid Evo Skellies, and the other 2 losses, we were just about to take our opponent's tower. Okay, hang on a sec. Let's go Miner, let's go Minion Horde, and I think we just win. Honestly, dude, what does he have for the Minion Horde? Yeah, we win. That's the tower gone. Don't even have Divines here, because the minions will take it out. 34 HP. I just put his tower on because he used the fireball immediately, and I think we'll be able to defend this expo. We can go Goblin Gang, got the Skelly King, and we're gonna take some damage here, but the Berserker able to damage that expo down. Very nice. Okay, we lost a lot of HP, but I mean, we took his tower, so I'm very cool with that trade for us. And yeah, man, yeah, that's really nice. He's still I'm going for the E-Spirit there, I guess, to just make sure I don't take the tower completely, but he's going to be a lot more careful when he uses that fireball now, I'm sure. Let's go for the mortar. He'll probably go Tesla, so we'll predict it. Oh, okay, he doesn't go Tesla. There it is. So we are able to predict. Let's go Goblin Gang here because he just logged. And he's quite low on elixir at the moment, and that mortar is just going to get us so much damage. So that is what you love to see. We'll let that knight do its thing, honestly. Don't need to overcommit too much on defense. We'll just go for a berserker. And I'll actually just go for the miner here so that we can finish that tower off. And if he does go for the expo on that other side, we'll be able to pop units directly onto it now. So that will certainly be beneficial to us. There's the... Okay, dude, have you not learned your lesson? Let's go Skelly King. Let's go Minion Horde. Berserker onto the expo. I'll go Miner onto the tower. And this is going to be a lot of damage again, boys. We'll find the archers. Minions are on the tower. Oh boy. Decent damage there. Let's go for the Evo Witch. Maybe an Evo Mortar as well. Just get both those evolutions down on the ground. Boots on the ground for us. Berserker. Evo Mortars on the tower. And yeah, this is game. I don't know why I'm still going for Expo in that lane, but GG. We'll go for the Minion Horde, see if we can get the 3 crown here against Expo. And I mean, that's just a pretty easy dub number 1. But you know, these grand challenges usually go this way. We get some early, pretty easy victories, and then the further we get into the challenge, the harder it gets. I think now that I've learned the intricacies of this deck, we've gotten through one grand challenge with it. I think I'm going to be able to win it this time. Call me crazy. I think we're getting 12 wins in this one. Dies Puppy. Don't know what the heck that's in reference to, but let's just go for the Berserker. Dies Puppy is our opponent here, and I have a bad feeling that this guy is using a very meta Goblin Giant deck. Let's go for the Sky King. He's like probably gonna finds here. It doesn't allow a little bit of patience from a Goblin Giant player. It's not something you see every day. Got the mortar down with our witch. I'm actually well, okay, finds and Barbarian. Let's go for a miner defensively up here, and the Cannoneer plus the miner should be able to deal with that Goblin machine. And yes, it is able to. So this guy 1000%. Actually, this might be Golem, if I'm not mistaken. I do believe this might be a Golem deck we're up against. We'll go for our Evo Witch all the way in the back. Try and take out his regular leveled up Witch. And you know what? We'll Skelly King here. That was horrible minions from him. And I'm actually gonna Minion Horde the other side, because that's going to be so much for him to deal with. He has to baby drag, and then we can Skelly King ability. He has to find our witch, but look at how the baby drag just came over to help. Are we for real? That is so unlucky. But, I mean, still a bunch of damage, so that's pretty nice. I'm actually just going to leave that. Okay, goes for the mini P.E.K.K.A. I think that will actually be able to deal with that mini P.E.K.K.A. Yeah, we're good. Okay. Jeez Louise, if that baby dragon didn't have the sight of 1,000 men, we probably wouldn't be able to take that tower there. But there's the goal. I don't love that I just used my witch there. I'm gonna go for the Skeleton King. This is pretty bad. Okay, we're gonna miner Minion Horde the other lane because he just used the witch and the baby dragon. I don't think he's got many air. Okay, the Goblin Machine is not gonna be fun, but you know what? That still might be the. No, it's not quite the tower. We're gonna have to go for a nasty set of vines here. Once that, yeah, we'll go for the vines now. Berserker. I'm hoping that Evo Witch can come in clutch for us right now. Skelly King is down. It's kind of working. It's kind of working. I'm really glad I went for that minor Minion Horde in the other lane. What was that mini P.E.K.K.A? Honestly, let's do this. Let's go Witch. Our witch is gonna die there, but it's here. It's not the best minion horde ever, but could maybe. Oh, you're gonna. Okay, dude, we're gonna throw some vines on this tower here, and I think we'll just full defend this. Okay, never mind. We're definitely not gonna full defend, but okay. Well, at least we somewhat tower traded. But bro, in a graveyard matchup, you do not want a tower trade, so I think that's a big mistake from our opponent. We can go for a Goblin gang here, and yeah, I'm honestly, if he wants the tower trade, I'm so cool with that. We'll just need a miner over on that right side, but yeah, I'm very okay with this situation we find ourselves in, and just get that miner down to finish the rest of the tower off, and vines will take it when available. And so yeah, someone's actually watching us right now and is throwing some question marks up, I think because he realizes our opponent is using the graveyard and decided to go for a tower trade. So yeah, I'm not too sure how our opponent is feeling right now, but I'm feeling really good. Let's go for the minion horde. I'm gonna just go ahead and vines over here with Skelly King ability as well. He went for a freaking poison. What is this guy? He's just not defending. Okay, so we'll take that tower. He's gonna go for the graveyard. He just is refusing to defend, and so that's both of his towers gone. And we just get the 3 count. What is this guy doing? You know, you have to defend in this game, right? What are you doing, dude? Okay, well, we take that all day. 3-0. That was pretty interesting. 3rd win there, but Giovanni's up next, so let's see if he's a bit more of a challenge than our previous wacko opponent. Giovanni from Chile is up next. Well, let's just go for a nice witch in the back to get to that evolution nice and fast here. And seeing the knight out of our opponent usually means graveyard, and the poison kind of reinforces that. I'm actually going to go for the miner here along with that Goblin gang. Get a little bit of chip. Oh, minion horde other lane, bro. He used poison, he used ice wizard. He's got the baby drag. Okay, so he's just got straight up bog standard splash yard. So, and he's okay, dude. Skelly King Berserker, I think will defend. And he goes for vines as well. Oh boy, that's a lot of damage, unfortunately. Not gonna lie, I wasn't expecting the baby drag. I didn't think this was a straight up just splash yard deck, but oh well. Got the Goblin gang coming down the lane. It's gonna get countered by the knight. Okay, that's a bad start from us. I thought he was going to have a Goblin hut, maybe a furnace. Wasn't expecting the baby dragon. Let's just go for the miner here. Try and get a bit more chip damage. Him having the ice whiz and the poison and the baby drag for a minion horde, though, it's going to be an issue. I can't lie. It is going to be an issue. He's got so much to counter our hordes, but let's see what he's got for this mortar here. There's the tombstone. And I don't love that poison from him. We can go Skelly King to protect our mortar here. Let's go Berserker. Let's go Skelly King ability. And then I'm going to vines here and hopefully take out that baby drag. Nice, baby drag is gone. That's a bunch of damage for us there. And wow, beautiful stuff. The Evo Witch still alive as well. Getting some damage. He goes for some vines there. Maybe he'll get a miner on the tower. While the tower and the ice was preoccupied. Go for a mortar here, and that tower is basically gone. Let's go Berserker. Honestly, I'm gonna go minion horde onto this baby dragon. Okay, that's not the best minion horde I've ever played in my life. I cannot lie to you, but yeah, that's our tower gone. Unfortunate. We're gonna have to go for like a miner vines. Try and take this tower out, and there we go. We are able to. I might even lose my freaking tower on the left here. Holy smokes! But okay, we're fine. He's got graveyard. We're fine. Let's go for an Evo mortar. He goes for the bar barrel. Honestly, though, Goblin gang, miner. Yo, that Evo mortar is gonna get so much damage. Look at this. The miner is gonna distract for the goblins. Well, actually, oh, that was think I just lost because of those vines. That was so bad. Yeah, I lost. Good game. Okay, well, I got a little too horny there for my attack and ended up losing. You hate to see it, but that is how the cookie crumbles. 3-1, man. Come on, I'm not doing this deck a good, justice, man. Like this deck is actually disgusting, but I'm just doing some really dumb plays every now and then. Just go for the mortar, and that Archer Queen placement's gonna allow me to get a nice little hit onto his. You know what? I'm gonna go vines, which I'll go. Oh my god, he just arrowed. I need to try and get this minion. You know what? We're gonna keep the minion horde secret for a little bit longer. He's laughing. I'm not really too sure what at, but that's a pretty easy defense, and we're gonna get a little bit of damage onto his tower. So, yeah, we'll keep the minion horde secret just a little bit longer here, even though his arrows aren't quite in cycle. Oh, Mega Knight. Okay, let's go for the Skeleton King like this. What's up? What's he gonna throw down? Okay, let's. Oh god. Okay, well, vines will Evo Witch. I just gotta let the wall breakers connect. Unfortunately, go for some cheeky Goblin gang over here. Dude, oh my god, the arrows out of this guy. You know, we're gonna go for the miner here, because those were just terrible arrows, and that might honestly be his tower. We'll start laughing at him, because yeah, it is gonna be his tower. What an absolute moron. Okay, so he BM'd a little bit too early there, and he's gonna try and go for a Goblin gang on that side, but Cannoneer actually just gonna limit, I think, that Valkyrie to, yeah, okay, well, 2 hits, I guess. Let's go Skelly King. Let's go Mortar up here. And yeah, this guy's getting aggressive because he lost a tower. And what is, oh my god, I have to use this minion horde sometime soon. I just haven't found, like, I haven't had the right cycle quite yet, but think if he comes in aggressive, yep, we'll go for the minion horde now. We'll go for the Gob gang. There we go, perfect time to use it. Now we go in with the miner and the berserker in the other lane. That was the worst push from our opponent. We'll vines here. And that is a bunch of damage. We can keep on laughing at our opponent because he is playing like ass now. Let's go Skelly King. Let's go for our own Goblin gang. Evo Witch in the middle. He is really getting aggressive here. And again, what is that set of arrows from our opponent? And he's gonna say good game. Well, I have no interest in wishing him a good game because he was BMing. And we'll just keep on laughing. We'll keep on laughing all the way to the bank. That's why you don't BM so early, little bro. Alright guys, let's keep going. Burak from Katie Killers. Oh my god. That is an outrageous clan name. Jeez Louise. We'll go for the Goblin gang. I guess, but my god, Katie Killers is a crazy name for a clan. Let's go for the Evo Witch over here. Try and take out that baby D. I'm like almost certain he comes in with some vines here or something. Doesn't. Okay, well, let's go for the miner here while that witch keeps spawning skellies for ya boy. And that's a nice Valk. Okay. This guy isn't here to fool around, it appears. And just get our Skeleton King down. Actually get a couple souls as well. And yeah, just a nice little cheeky stalemate at the moment. We'll just cycle a Goblin gang at the back, and Burak is like, you can pin my balls to the wall with a stapler if this guy isn't using Graveyard. That's how sure I am that he is indeed using what I think he's using. So yeah, staple my nuts to a wall. Okay, we're gonna go Mortar Minion Horde here, because he just used that Evo Baby Dragon in the back, and oh my god, the minions don't care at all about that Goblin hut there. And okay, that was the best Skeleton King I've ever used in my some damage on that baby, off that baby drag, but it is what it is. Let's just go for the miner here in the middle. Make sure that Valk doesn't get too much damage, and cycle berserker. Okay, so we got some damage on the left side. Let's go for the Evo mortar here. There is his. Okay, interesting. Coming with the vines in the graveyard here. Let's go for the Evo witch on the left. If he goes aggressive, say like a poison or something, he'll be in a lot of trouble. But let's just go for the miner. Honestly, I'm gonna Skelly King ability, not because it's gonna get damaged, but just because it'll distract that Valk a little longer. Oh, those vines were super, super unfortunate for us. Let's go for the minion horde on the right, because he did just use the baby drag, and he does poison, so that's fine. We can go for a witch. Let's go for a miner. Maybe ready some vines if he plays something. And he does play the Valk. Skelly's on the tower. Let's vines. Come on. Oh, if I vines a little bit earlier, that could have been the game. Holy crap. He's gonna not go in with the graveyard. I'm actually quite surprised. Let's go for a defensive mortar here. Evo witch, take out this baby dragon. I'm gonna go miner. I'm gonna go vines. Predict like a Valk or something. Come on, miner. Take the tower. Take the tower. Take the tower. Oh my. Yeah! Let's go, boys. Come on. That's what I'm talking about. Alright. Someone, whoever's watched me, is hitting me with yawns. They're not impressed with my gameplay at all. But okay, 5-1. I'm starting to feel it now. Let's keep going. Let's win this damn challenge. Queen's up next from the Exosphere. Sounds like some kind of Illuminati crap or something, like some kind of cult, you know what I mean? Just get the mortar down. Oh boy, okay. I think this guy is using some kind of hog EQ deck. We'll just get the little King Tower activation like right away. And you know what? Minion horde, miner in the other lane. What does he have for this? Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Let's see what you got. Oh my god, vines this mighty miner. No! I thought I could vines it. We still get a bunch of damage there, but oh, if we got the vines off, that would have been insane. Let's go Goblin Gang like this. But goes for another mighty miner ability. I don't think I need to address that, but wow, really nice amount of damage we were able to get off that minion horde despite the mighty miner bomb. But if that vines got down, that would have been an insane amount of damage. Let's go berserker. I'm gonna just brace myself for the hog. There it is. Go for the mortar. And he decides to lightning, bro. What? I'm gonna minion horde the other side to see if he maybe gets thrown off. That was a really, I can't even lie, it was such a bad minion horde. But I can maybe vines here, get some damage. Okay, dude, what am I doing? Genuinely, what the hell am I doing? If I had actually gone for the minion horde with the miner, probably would have taken his tower, but I am playing very erratically and not very good, to be honest with you. Let's go for the witch in the back. He'll probably just lightning, but can't use it. I'm surprised this guy's actually got. Oh wow, never mind. He's gonna lightning that side. Okay. You know what? Let's go. Miner minion horde will finds this Evo firecracker. Maybe a Skelly King on the right as well. I'm not loving this, boys. I'm really not. Let's go for the mortar like this. And probably, yeah, there's the lightning, so we'll go Gob Gang. No way that firecracker is coming over. We'll go for the miner here. Berserker. I'm gonna have to vines this firecracker and this tower. Come on. Nice. Okay, I missed the firecracker. Holy crap. I am just playing so awful, and that witch is just gonna die. Go for the mortar like this. pieces against my deck. Okay, I think that might be the game. Holy crap, boys. I guess I could predict a lightning like this with the minion horde, but it's over. Evo Witch. I can't even defend the right side. Wow. I'm not loving how I'm playing today, boys. Or right now, I should say. I can't even say today. But, yeah, that was a really bad game from us. I mean, I don't know yet. I don't know. I don't even know what that was. That was probably one of the worst games I've ever played, like, in a while. I can't even lie. And we're back in the same position we were earlier, 5-2, back against the wall. Lock in, man. I can't believe that this is where we've ended up again. Let's go for the witch in the middle. Skelly King. And should counter those recruits pretty easily there. He does fireball. But you know what? Let's minion horde with this Skeleton King. I don't know if he's even really going to have much for that minion horde. Yeah, I think that might be his tower gone. I think it's safe to say he used the fireball, he used the furnace, and we'll say thanks because he gave us a little well played. And yeah, bro, we got a lock in. That was a really nice start for us, but certainly not over. Anything can happen here. Berserker for the Goblin gang. Let's actually just go for a mortar because we've got so much elixir. And I'll go for... Let's go Evo Witch. This guy might honestly also have a lightning. So we've got to be a little bit careful of that. But the Evo Witch will take care of his furnace. Let's actually go for the miner here. See if we can get a little bit of extra value out of that. Oh, let's definitely vines. Try and get this, at least a couple skellies on the tower. Cannon's gonna go down. Evo Witch gonna get us some damage here. And very, very nice, boys. There we go. This is more like it. This is much more like it. We'll go for the Berserky. Let's go Skelly King. Goblin gang. That hopefully will counter everything. It does come in with the logs. We'll have to do like a little defensive miner here, but pretty solid defense, all things considered. I could ability there with the Skelly King, but it just wouldn't have been worth, I don't think. So we'll go for the defensive mortar. Let's go for the witch here. Hopefully that mortar hits the Goblin gang. Come on. Nice, it does. That's really, really good for us. Let's go. Yeah, I'll go for the Skelly King. He's not using, notice how he isn't using the fireball because he knows about the minion horde now. Let's actually just go for it in the pocket. And then Skelly King ability, beautiful as Musketeer, goes down. Cheeky minion horde from us there. We can go maybe like a miner onto his furnace and see if we can take that tower with the witch. And oh my god, his furnace is down, his tower's down. That's what you love to see, boys. Come on. That's what you love to see. And this is why we clash, okay? My faith has been re-instilled into myself. I just gotta stay locked. We gotta get 6 wins in a row, which is gonna be a tall order. But we can do it. I know if there's anyone that can do it, it's gonna be me. Carlos is up next. Dark Gob in his banner, along with a 2-year thing, like a 2 years played profile thingamabob. I don't know what the hell it's called. Badge, there it is. But Skelly's Ice Spirit, potentially some sort of cycle deck, maybe. Oh, okay, let's do Mortar Skelly King. Distract the hogs, splash him down. A nice little mortar splash there because of the Mighty Miner. I think we'd 100% go Witch here. We're gonna go Witch and then maybe a Berserker to distract the baby dragon. Now let's go for that. And there we go. That's all Gonzo. Baby dragon is gonna get a splash, but okay, this guy's using a pretty meta Mighty Miner Baby Drag Hogs deck. force his evolution out. Let's go for the Skelly King to distract that baby dragon. He does go for the hog, so we're gonna go for Goblin Gang here, and I think he did that on 5 elixirs. You know what? We're gonna support this with a berserker, and he does go for the mighty minor. If he abilities though, we can just come in with these Skelly. You know what? I'm gonna go for the Skelly King ability anyway, honestly, and that should be some damage. Very good. Skelly King is gonna be the only thing alive, but it's gonna get us a little bit of damage on that tower for our troubles, and I'm actually quite okay with that. Does this guy have a lightning in his deck? I don't remember actually what spells. I know he has the vines, but is that it? Let's go for the mortar like this. Let's see if he lightnings. No, he earthquakes. Okay, Eva Witch, Skelly King should be able to deal with these hawks actually really nicely. Go Goblin Gang in the other lane. Oh, nice. Right after he logged as well. You know what? Let's go for the minion horde. Let's go for some vines here. We can. Oh, I screwed up. I wanted to go for the Skelly King ability there, but wasn't able to. Let's go for the witch. Hopefully that baby dragon goes down, but I don't think it is. So we'll go for the mortar. The witch gonna help us out here. He does earthquake, but ew, the Evo mortar got onto the tower. That was nasty. And minor vines will end the game for us here. Nice, freezing up that mighty miner, getting the W, and he hits us with a good game. You gotta love the respect from our opponent, and very, very nice W right there, even against a pretty nasty EQ deck, which could be pretty bad for mortar decks. But honestly, that I'm not like, I know that deck has been going around a lot. That mighty miner, Evo Baby Drag Hogs deck. I'm not a fan of it. I don't know. I was using it the other day in a video, and I don't really understand the strategy. Like, I know it's eventually to go for like an Evo Baby Drag Hogs push, but like I just feel like there's way better combinations with the Evo Baby Dragon. You know what I mean? So he goes for some vines there. Honestly, I don't love those vines out of him. We'll go for the berserker here, and I'm actually gonna go for the miner as well. He comes in with a mini P.E.K.K.A. That witch, though, gonna get us so much value. I think she's gonna survive. Take out those guards, and dude, we're going with the mortar here. I'm gonna go for an Evo witch. I can't believe that regular witch is still up, and although we're gonna. Now we'll go for the Skelly King. I was gonna go for the minion horde there, but Skelly King might be better. What was that barbarian barrel? What in God's name was that barbarian barrel? Dude, the Skelly King. Let's go for the ability now. That might be the game, bro. I might have just straight up given up after all those misplays. And yeah, we'll go in with the minion horde here, see if he's given up. He did. What the hell was Coach O doing, bro? That was. I'm honestly as bewildered as you are as to how easy that was, but do you have the goblin? Oh, he had the golem. I was gonna say, did he have the goblin giant or the golem? But it was the latter. So okay, not bad, boys. Let's keep going. 4 more wins. Hopefully they can be as easy as that last one. Or a royale. This is this guy's freaking clan name. Holy smokes! You already know this guy's got some serious cojones if he's in a clan called Aura Royale. Let's go berserker here onto the rascal girl, and the tower should actually finish off the rest of that. Not too shabby of a start for us, if I do say so myself. Let's go for a miner here, just see what else he's got. Rascal Skelly Barrel, probably just a pretty nasty log bait-esque kind of deck, and let's just go for the witch here. Cycle to that Evo. I'm gonna go for the mortar up high to take those wall breakers and shove him up his ass. And nice. Oh, mortar's gonna take out that dark goblin. That was a really, really bad dark goblin. He's quite low in elixir. I'm actually gonna go for the minion horde on the left here. Maybe some vines. Yeah, well, okay, that might have been the worst vines I think ever seen. And now we're in serious trouble happens there. Wall breaker is gonna connect, and yeah, pretty. I think I still haven't. I need to like chill. Honestly, when I'm playing games, I just need to relax. If I'm seeing a pretty good attack, don't overcommit on it. And you know, that's just where I make a lot of my mistakes, is overcommitting on offense. But you know what? You gotta make mistakes to grow in life. That's what life's all about. It's about making mistakes, learning from them, and trying to get better every single time. Let's go Evo Witch, Evo Mortar, screw it. Screw what I just said. We're gonna overcommit on offense again with both of those evolutions. We'll go, what were those vines? Honestly, we're gonna go Miner Goblin Gang in the other lane, because he did just log, and oh my god, that was terrible. We'll vines here, take out that Dark Gob, and dude, that's gonna be so much damage. The Evo Witch still alive as well, and I mean, that is gorgeous. Look at the Evo Witch, bro. Oh my god, that would have taken his tower if he didn't put the Rascals down. Let's do Mortar up high. That's gonna pull both the wall breakers and the Skeleton Barrel. Skelly King ability here to try and take that tower. Actually finds the right along with that Dark Goblin, and that might be game. That honestly might be game. We'll go for the Miner here. Goblin Gang in the pocket, see if we can just finish off that tower, and looks like we're going to. Let's go, man. We are on a serious roll now. I know we're just one loss away from losing this whole thing, and this is our second grand challenge, but I'm liking what we're doing right now. 9-2. 9-2. We can do this, boys. 3 more wins. That's all it is. I've already got 9. We can do a third of that, right? Nano John from the Addicted Ones. This guy's got I didn't even see what his finish was, but he's got a good finish on ladder. So let's be a little bit weary of Nano John. He's got the Furnace first play, and honestly, I love the Cannoneer just for that. He left our Berserker for some, who God knows what reason. I guess I'll go for the Skeleton King in the back. Oh, okay. I guess maybe that's why he left the Berserker, because he knew he was going to get a bunch of damage over here. But, bro, he's down so much. Oh my god, we gotta go for the Minion Horde here. We are 100% going for the Minion Horde on 0 Elixir, but if that's his tower, there's no way he stops that. He goes for the Furnace right there, but oh wow. Okay. Never mind, I wasn't familiar with your game, Nano John. That's still a ton of damage, but not quite the tower gone as I thought it was going to be, so you know what, let's go for the Miner here so we don't take the damage from that Furnace. But okay, so we're up against Graveyard. Okay, is this really just gonna be a Graveyard Vines kind of guy? Skelly King, and nice, we don't absolutely lose our tower completely, so not too shabby. I don't even think I'm gonna bother with the Skelly King ability, honestly, because that's just a Miner away from taking his tower. What I do want to do is I'm going to go Evo Witch in the back on the right, and then do the Berserker like this, and then we can maybe just go for our Mortar. He goes for the Evo Furnace in the back. I'm actually going to Miner finds his tower here to try and take out this Furnace. He does come in with the Graveyard on the other side, but I think that Goblin Gang will take that out completely. We'll take it out completely. Photo slot. I don't know what I'm doing right now. Okay, he does poison, but you know what? That will give us a good opportunity to come in with a Minion Horde down the line. We'll go Skelly King just to try and bridge block here. Miner does take the tower. Let's go Goblin Gang. Let's go Berserker. He's gonna Vines. So nice, that Berserker and that Goblin Gang gonna do really nice defensively for us. Now we pressure the other lane. Here he goes for the poison. Let's go for the Minion Horde. It's gonna absolutely wreck his Furnace. We can go for the Miner, and that's game. Even if he does take out that left side, there's no way he defends against the right. So yeah, really great game from us there. And honestly, that was definitely a lot harder. I mean, the Graveyard Finds combo alone on our tower, just because we have the Cannoneer, is pretty lethal, but our opponent's also using the Cannoneer here, so 2 more games max, 1 game minimum. Let's keep trying to get what we've been doing here going. Looks like our opponent is using some sort of bait deck. Let's go for the Skeleton King in all the way in the back here. And E-Spirit, oh, I was gonna say E-Spirit, Dark Gob. Mighty Miner, this is an interesting bait deck our opponent's using here. I don't love the guards. I'm just gonna go for the minion horde here. Deal with both sides. Yeah, I think that was the best play, honestly. I think that was the best play. That Dark Op's still gonna get him a bit of value. I think now I've gotta go for something. We'll go Goblin Gang. What? How is that Dark Op on my tower? Somebody's gotta explain that to me. Okay, Mortar is gonna get another hit for us at the very least, so that's actually not the worst trade. It's not the worst trade at all. It's interesting that we both have Cannoneer towers, so let's go for the Witch in the back. The secret's out though. I mean, he knows about the minion horde. There's the Mighty Miner. What does he have? He's got the E-Spirit, the Dark Gob, and even the Mighty Miner Bomb for our minion horde, so it is going to be quite tough to get. I screwed up. Oh my god. Oh no, I actually did hit the Dark Goblin. Okay, never mind. I thought I messed that up, but it turns out I didn't. Let's go Goblin Gang here. He does log, but yo, this is gonna be a nasty Skeleton King ability here. We'll go for the Miner in the back. Let's Skelly King ability. I'm not gonna get to the vines, but at least the Dark Gob goes down, I believe. Yes, it does. So, not the worst ability. We forced out some elixir out of him. And let's go for our Mortar. We've got the Evo Witch ready if he wants to play something. Oh, bad vines, in my opinion. That's still gonna get. Oh, it's not gonna get a splash shot. Let's vines here. Let's Goblin Gang will Miner as well. If he Mighty Miner's ability, oh, he does get that off, but Mighty Miner still does go down. We'll Skelly King the back. I think this is another Mortar, bro. Okay, never mind. We'll go for the Witch. There's the, oh, dude, honestly, dude, that decoy barrel is going to be pretty annoying for us, just because we have the Cannoneer tower. Dude, this bait deck's kind of gross. Goblin Gang, Evo Witch, he might Vines. Please kill the dart. Okay, Evo Mortar, nice. I think I want to go like a Miner minion horde at some point. Let's go Skeleton King here. Berserker will Vines that Dark Goblin. Oh wow, the wall breakers are gonna connect, but hang on, Miner. Let's go. Honestly, I'm going for the minion horde. Let's do it. Oh, dude, look at the witch. The witch splashing the guards and the tower. The minion horde's coming in hot. He's got nothing. Let's go, bro. The minion horde. He used the E-Spirit. It didn't connect, but the minion horde just came in so clutch. 11-2, boys. Can we get 12 wins with Mohamed Lights deck? It's now or never. We're either gonna get all the glory here or be a complete, absolute loser. So let's do it. One for all. Law for one for all is our next opponent, and we're up against recruits. Honestly, I kind of like the recruits matchup we have here. We've got the Skelly King, we've got the Mortar, we've got the Witch. A lot of good cards to take out the recruits here. I don't love those bats. As much as I don't want to, I'm gonna have to Witch to try and eliminate everything. And not a bad defense at all, as far as things are considered. It goes for a Hunter. Interesting. Hunter is a card I was not expecting to be in a recruits deck. Let's, I guess, go for a Miner to try and chip. Oh, if he has arrows, I think I lose. Okay, GG. What is this guy's deck, bro? Rascals. Hunter. Okay. This guy's got a weird off-meta deck. He's got a fucking lightning as well. Are we for real? I go for a defensive miner here because this guy is... Okay. Of course, you have lightning and arrows. Of course, this is the last guy that just has a complete hard counter to my deck. I was saying how recruits would be a good matchup, and then I saw the rest of his deck, and now I'm not too sure anymore. Skelly King, like who uses lightning and arrows in their deck? We're gonna go for the minion horde over here. Split the Gob Gang, Berserker up high. This is a tough one, boys. Him having bats as well for just to struggle against our cannoneer. It's not good. We have outcycled the arrows though. I'm gonna go miner minion horde in the other lane, see if we can get some damage. Oh my god, vines. Come on, minions. They're forcing some elixir out of him, but look at that left side. There's so much shit over there. Goblin Gang, nice. We did get some nice damage though. Okay, we're not out of the woods yet, but that's some really good damage. We're gonna go mortar. He's gonna, yep, there's the hogs. Let's berserker. Let's Evo Witch on the, okay, I think that might be GG. It's not over. It's not over. Hang on. Skeleton King. Miner. Get some vines ready for like a bomber or something. Okay, now it's the recruits. Well, vines. If I hit the bomber, we actually might have been able to win, but the fucking recruit. Of course, I go up against a lightning arrows deck for the last game. But it is what it is, boys. We actually did quite well, I'd say. 11-3 is not bad, but that is Mohamed Lights' new main deck. I hope you guys enjoyed this video regardless of the outcome. If you